welcome back to today's video. So I did say though, in the last video I did say that this, what does it, my stereo say? It says 4 hours and 59 minutes, but essentially that's how long this has actually been on my desk for. And all this right here is actually tape, but it's not. It doesn't feel like tape. It is actually quite rock hard, and essentially we are going to improve this. But this is the very first water speaker that I have actually built that actually works. Only problem is you have to fill it up. Have a water bottle, so you pour water in here, it trickles down, and this water bottle down here gets automatically filled up because it has a little tiny dent in this here, and if I have to apart from there is some leaks, but essentially I've managed to solve that issue. I've just put a tray down. I've put a tray underneath that is meant to be holding my fork in it. But yeah, that's just there. But yeah, we are literally done. No, we're not done though. Essentially tomorrow I'm gonna try and find a Lego pump, some kind of water pump, 3-volt water pump to automatically do it, so I don't have to water tube and then do this. And I just did that inside the next video. But it is quite cool on the little tiny circle there, so you don't get confused. Under my skin, look at that. Got me struggling to know where you end and where I begin. And we feeling underwater. In my mind, undercover. Better than my other ones, which is just gonna be. When I see you with your you also got to be careful to overflow. Look, that's actually literally at the top. It cannot be filled any longer because I have actually. We'll go ahead and zip this up tight, and then just like that we have fresh water in here. Oh yeah. Hear that sound of water filling up. I made a water speaker. So I've modified it slightly. There's 2 pumps going into it. Hooked it up to my breadboard. Because I managed to go ahead and wire some 3 volts, or maybe 5 volts, or 4 volts. I don't really know at this rate. All I had to do is risk it for a biscuit, and put 5 volts into 2 water pumps and hope that they do not explode. And they did not, which is good. So I could have 2. And look at that. So it's got a nice board on the back with like windows there, and it's the third one. Over the pipes there. Yeah, it's a silly old tablet. Load up. Turns itself off. Alright, moment of truth. Has this got wet or not? Like my YouTube shorts that I done recently, it got soaking wet like mad. Bone dry, people. It's all this has been protecting it. All these windows have been protecting it. And to be fair, they are a little bit wet, those windows. But to be fair, this is the first version of Mark version 5, and that YouTube shorts that I done was Mark version 5 2.0. There's going to be 3.0 as well as 1.0, which is this is what this video is about. but that's right, it will be coming up quite soon. Right. Now I've got to try and set it back up. It turns itself off. Alright, moment. Yeah, this is the other pump. It's not. This is the other pump, and it's not really properly safely mounted. I'll have to do it inside the electrical box. How am I doing for time on the camera? Get the time for the camera. And then all of a sudden, me adding another set of crockets into it. There's 4 wires. There's 4 wires. Cable. I don't know why on earth it's doing that. I might actually make some kind of back plate now. All of it, just like taping just this bit and then just this bit and so on. So then when it comes to the breadboard, it doesn't look too messy. But anyway, no. I don't want to go back to today's bit. So yeah. Me had let's just use this out here. Of course, I'm not going to get another one of these stars because I went through a long period of time and all. So thinking out all this star aspects right down here. Let's just use this out here. I did put my little tiny spinning thing, Uno thing right down here. You know, you can see the unit I was mounted to. I have to put that back on. Because the Uno dispenser used to be inside this tower gap right down here, but in the end, I actually did take it out, because in the end, the motor was, the Lego motor I put in there, in the last video you saw that I had the exact same Lego motor inside the vibrating water bottle thingamabob project. Yeah, same motor from that one, and yeah, it was just struggling as hell trying to push an Uno reverse card backwards and forwards into the case. And then there was some set of wheels, Uno card went in and out. Also the 8-bit dude was down there, hooked up to this massive great big through another power bank right down here. And the 8-bit dude was unresponsive and controllable of the LED lights that I mounted on top of the water bottle to make that sense of that the water is kind of a little bit of glowing. No, I did a little bit of coding so the LED lights can flicker off and on through a series of code that I went through inside the 8-bit do. And it didn't take me that long to do. I'm thinking now, because we're not going to go ahead and get a second light, but one of these downlights, second one of these downlights, because number 2 for quite a while. I'm thinking, we can use this opportunity by slimming it down a bit and getting rid of this downlight section right down here. And then that is in Mark version 2 of project number 5. And this is what this main video is about. So I cut all this section off because turns out I didn't actually need it, and it just made it the actual product look too big and bulky, which I don't really like. I'm replacing it with one of these boards. I have another one of those boards up here. Now, I did have to replace it with a quite big over-the-top board that was a little bit bigger than that green board that I only just went ahead and throwed on the desk. Only rough about 4 blocks wide, but to be fair, it was from an old Lego set, and I haven't played with the old Lego set in ages, so to be fair, in my head, it actually went to a good course, not a bad course. Inside that box, I have a bigger one of these. I can plunk it down. Instead of doing it on the blue board, I can plunk it down on here. And obviously, this means this diagram will work down here. Will actually not end right down here. No, it will end somewhere around right down here. So yeah, I don't want to go back to today's video. So